check it. Check it. Oh, I think I got the fever. I'm heated, pumping up the meter. Want me a ringleader, mad party bleeder. Make this with a storm, lead after lead after leader. Hey, can you dig it? I come alive, y'all, give me what you got. Back up, come stick up, pump your fist up. You check the side of the buckshots and bust slippers. This morning like a kid, gonna make you feel alright. Pump it up all night, body rock, show me what you got. Let go break. Slippers. This morning like a kid, gonna make you feel alright. Pump it up all night, body rock, show me what you got. Let go break. Do you wanna get check it out, check it out, check it, check it out, check it, check it, check it out, check it, check it out, check it, check it, check it out, check it, check it out, check it, check it, check it out, check it, check it out, check it, check it, check it out, check it, check it out, check it, check it, check it out, check it, check it out, check it, check it, check it out, check it, check it out, check it, check it, check it. Check it. Oh, I think I got the fever. I'm heated, pumping up the meter. Want me a ringleader, mad party bleeder. Make this with a storm, lead after lead after leader. Hey, can you dig it? I come alive, y'all, give me what you got. Back up, come stick up, pump your fist up. You check the side of the buckshots and bust slippers. This morning like a kid, gonna make you feel alright. Pump it up all night, body rock, show me what you got. Let go break. Slippers. This morning like a kid, gonna make you feel alright. Pump it up all night, body rock, show me what you got. Let go break. Do you wanna get check it, check it, check it out, check it, check it out, check it, check it, check it out, check it, check it out, check it, check it, check it out, check it, check it out, check it, check it, check it out, check it, check it out, check it, check it, check it out, check it, check it out, check it, check it, check it out, check it, check it out, check it, check it, check it out, check it, check it out, check it, check it, check it.
what is up, everyone? Sorry, I'm still getting everything set up. Yeah, I got my camera fixed. It is looking nice and crispy now. Let's see, let me just adjust it a little bit more. Yeah, cool. I think that works. Yeah, I think that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and crop it a little bit. Let's see. That's a smidge. Okay, cool. And let's see, I also have my chat up. Let me go ahead and make sure that's there. Saggy said legs. Oh yeah, my leggings. Yeah, I have my my house pants on. Let's see. We got people in the chat. Wow, this is the most I've seen so far. Just like launching the stream a few minutes in after posting it. Let's see, I got Geeks in the house. What's up, Geeks? Good to see you. Fire Song. Oh yeah, I linked the what is it? The SoundCloud for both of the songs that I have featured in basically all the assets that I'm using because I didn't create any of them. So yeah, I'm kind of like tape, what is it? Duct tape and shoestringing it for a lot of like my assets. So thank you. And Saggy says, intro is banging. Yes, thank you so much, Saggy. Good to see you. You got Mattia Yakvik in the house. What's up, Mattia? Good to see you. Good evening for you. And Jack's Law in the house. What's up, Saggy? And let's see. Yeah, Saggy, thank you so much. Make sure to share and like this stream. Thank you all so much for the support. Jack's Law says, "What are they hinging, everyone? The place to be is the place to me is the place to be." Nice. And we got Dean TV in the house. What's up, Dean? Good to see you. Yeah, I got my house pants on, my leggings. No lag today, Rhea. You good? Yeah, I fixed it. Woo, Rhea, Lex. Yeah. My skin tone leggings. And Geek says, Spyro's one of my favorite games. Yes, exactly. Mine too. It's so easy to, well, I've been struggling a little bit to like pay attention to the stream while I'm playing it, so I can't say it's like 100% easy, but it's a game that I've played like multiple times throughout the years, so yeah, I enjoy it for those reasons. It's like muscle memory as well as just like really endearing to play. It's kind of like a comfort food. Yeah, it's my comfort food of games, basically. But I will say that the Switch version does lag as far as like the loading. But yeah, what is not lagging is the camera because we fixed it, so that's good. We got Kamuzu on Twitch with the Bob Ross emoji. Good to see you, man. Let's see. I think I got all these levels on this part of the homeworld done, so we can go ahead and go to the next part of the homeworld. Saggy says, yay! Yeah, thank you so much for supporting, Saggy. I really appreciate all your help. And Saggy says, no lag. Rhea is, bet Rhea. Yeah, so like, I use, a Logitech StreamCam. I know it's the most, generic name ever, but it's literally called a Logitech StreamCam. So basically, it, shoots, or it is able to shoot up to 4K, 60 frames per second, and the stream output puts out up to 1080 60 frames per second, I think. So yeah, that's how I attribute the better quality of the camera right now. Yeah, you go ahead and fix that. Cool, awesome. Saggy says, I have a Kyo cam, yours looks better than mine. Also, like, I thought you had the same camera because one time we were in a StreamYard together and yours had that autofocus thing that I had. I wasn't sure if it was like specific to my camera or the type of camera I use or not, so I just assumed you had the same one I did. But yeah, I would recommend mine. I can share out what my stream stuff is. Because it's not too expensive, so it might be worth it to look into.
If you can open the doors that block the way, I can find
Saggy says, yes, I have a Razer Kyo. It is okay. Yeah, Saggy, yeah, I don't know if like you're in the market to look at like equipment or not. Or if you've gotten recommendations from other people. But yeah, like I'm happy to like donate like for you to get like some new equipment, like, 'cause I think that like you put out a lot more content than I do, so you would benefit from it a lot. So yeah, I don't know if it's like better for you to just like get get donations or to get equipment donations or whatever. Because I don't really like to give, like, okay, so like this is sort of related to how like I hate when people shop for me and they just buy things that they assume that I'll use. I'm like, no, just give me an Amazon gift card or give me a Target gift card and I'm good. So that's why I don't really like to give gifts. I would rather just like give someone a gift card or just sell them some money so they can get whatever they want. Saggy says, just send me in the mail and I will be happy. Oh, you're too kind. Yeah, I'll be happy to gift you something. So yeah, I have to figure out when to do that because I just paid rent. Okay, let's see. What did I just pay? I paid rent. I paid internet. I paid my phone bill. Yeah, so, oh, and what else did I get? Oh yeah, I just bought groceries as well, so maybe I like have to wait a week or two. But yeah, I will definitely keep that in mind because I think that you would be amazing with the mic and the camera that I use. So I think your audience would love that too. Sorry, I was like rambling and then people in the chat were popping in. Okay, let's see. Vitia says, as long as you don't drive, Rhea. Yes, so like the money I save on driving, well, I still have to pay a premium in rent, like, because where I'm located in is a really expensive part of the country in the United States. So yeah, it's a lot out here, to be totally honest. Kamuzu says, giving gifts is hard. I mean, for me, it's not too hard because like that's kind of my love language, is to like figure out what people need or what they want and like and stuff, and then treat them to that. So, but like I said, it's also hard because like I don't want to assume someone wants something just because like I've seen them, you know, like in what I think that is like, oh, they need this, so let me just get this for them. I'd rather talk it out with them and see if they actually, you know, would use it and it's not just me imposing it on them. Because I kind of impose gifts on people, like, and then they're kind of in a weird position to like accept it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to get carried away and have to put someone in that position. Anyway, I'm rambling again. Geek Studio says, I thought to host you on Twitch, be lurky, and got you tabbed. Thank you so much, Geeks. I appreciate it. Charmander emoji. Okay, let's see. Kamuzu says, hi, Saggy. Genovi in the house. What's up, Genovi? Genovi says, share it, Rhea. We all need to know. Wait, what was I sharing? Oh, yeah, I was just like, I was like blabbering on about like, how I don't really like to give gifts. I would rather just give people money to buy their own things. Because I suck at shopping for people. But if they like tell me what they want and then I send it to them or like I gift it to them, then it's fine. They just have to be exactly like precise on what they're telling me what to get.
Great.
Cool. So we got this challenge happening right now. I have to watch out because this is kind of a dangerous challenge. I will be looking at the chat in just a moment. I just have to complete this really quick. But yeah, I'm really stoked. I got my camera fixed. Yeah, it's like really clear quality. I'm lucky my camera can output such a high quality, or like my computer is able to output so much quality or frame rate or whatever, resolution. I don't know what words I'm like looking for right now while I'm like talking and playing a game. But yeah, let me try and finish this challenge really quick, and then I'll jump back to the chat and check in with folks. Let's see. Kamuzu on Twitch says 60 frames per second camera. Yeah. So streaming quality is up to 60 frames per second, 1080p resolution, I think. Oh, I failed. Okay, let me go ahead and check in with the chat really quick. Saggy says, hey, Kamu, Genovi, just send me in the mail and I'll be happy, says Saggy. Genovi says, hey, Saggy, mostly listening, heading home from work. I'll have a safe drive, Genovi. Saggy says, Genovi, I feel you just got home myself from work. Yeah, I just finished up work too and just jumped on the stream after I fixed my camera, so. Kamuzu says, first of the month. I know, Bone Thugs. Well, I should have posted that song yesterday. It would have been more apt, but yeah, whatever. Genovi says, how much is rent out there, Rhea? Oh, Genovi, so like, I live, I have shared housing, like, so I live, I have like, housemates and stuff, so yeah, it's kind of, it's nearly impossible to like have like your own apartment in the city I'm at right now, at least like on my income. So yeah, like if I wanted like my own like studio, for example, I'd be looking at least like $2,000, if not more. Like, and I don't even know if like that would be available in the city I'm at right now. It might be like in a nearby city. Let's see. Saggy says Genovia expensive. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Perp Minded says Europe. Good to see you, Perp. Happy. What is it? Monday? Tuesday? It's Monday. Yeah. Kamizu says like Bon Reyes stream. Thank you so much, Kamizu. Moon says I'm late. Who died? I didn't die yet. I just failed this this challenge in the game, but I'm trying to get to everyone's chats while I'm pending starting the stream or starting the challenge over. Kamizu on Twitch says $2,000 babyface. That's on the low end for a small studio. Like, and if you're not familiar with what a studio is, it's basically one room where like you can see your kitchen and your living room and your bedroom, and it's all basically in one room. So it's yeah, it's not ideal. Like it sounds really nice, like, you know, for me anyway, from what I'm used to. But at least like where I'm at right now, I have like a nice big kitchen and living room, and I'm in a nice like secure area, and my building is really nice. Even though I have to share it with other people, it's cool for right now. So let's see. Geek Studio says I haven't played Spyro since I was in high school, but how are you? Kamizu and Geeks on Twitch chatting with one another. Nice, thank y'all. Genovie says I hate buying gifts just because it's expected. Knowing someone would really love something and purchasing it shows appreciation is preferred. Yeah, totally, Genovie. I heard what you're saying, and like it's that little extra effort to show that person, hey, like I picked up on something that I think that you really like, so here you go. So it's like a gesture of you like not only going out of your way financially, but also taking the time to think about that other person and what they might like. So you're kind of dedicating a little bit of your time to think about that person and what they want. So yeah, it's the thought that counts, basically. I think that's that's like the meaning of it, the thought that counts. So you're taking time to like actually think about what this person might actually want or like or need. We got, oh wait, Jack's Law in the house says, cute girls playing cute games. I'm telling you, it's like putting sugar in your cup of sugar. Oh man, it's diabetes in a cup. Dazed Gaming in the house. Ooh, Spyro, good to see you, Dazed. Happy Monday to you. Yeah, nice video earlier. You're back in the hammock, back in the saddle. Yeah, everyone was really stoked to have you make content outside again. It looked like it was a really nice day out, so hope you're doing well. Kamizu says, Mo Knight, Mo Moon Knight. Saggy says, Genovie, only gift I need is to see my online friends. Oh my god, Saggy, stop. Like, everyone loves you and showers you with gifts and love every day. So, I do think that, like, yeah, I'll hit you up so, I can figure out when to send you the, my recommendations, because I could just, like, probably Amazon it to you. Because I gave, RJ a gift before, and I just, sent it to him via Amazon. Saggy says, move to Boston, Rhea. Saggy, you need to move to California. You are like way too gorgeous to be freezing to death. Like, you know, 90% of the year. Like, come to California and be a superstar like you were born to be. And Big Rel says, hi, Rhea. Genovie says, that's a nice house payment in some parts of the country. Genovie, you're not wrong. Okay, so, like, I know that there's a good argument to be made, like, yeah, like, rent... Wait, people would waste money on rent that they could just be putting down towards a house, but that is kind of not taking into consideration, you know, like the job market, and like people might not be in a position to relocate because their income will then go down due to their employer or available employment in that area. The cost of living is lower, obviously, that's why you're moving there. But then wages are also lower. So that's kind of a risk, too, that I have to kind of weigh in my brain. Like, because I was telling you, Joey, that I was thinking of, like, oh, Austin, Florida. Florida seems pretty lit, like Miami or Tampa Bay. But like I said, the cost per living might be lower. So, therefore, the wages would have to, you know, be lower as well. Not in, like, 100%, like, you know, all the time. Some places will pay you what your past employees will pay you if you're like a desirable enough candidate. But yeah, that's just, you know, kind of a risk that right now I'm kind of in like a safety mindset where like, let me just keep saving money, and then when I'm ready to make a move, I'll be financially set to do whatever I want. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, is like, let me just prepare for the worst financially, and then like whatever happens, I'll be ready to make that decision. Let's see. Momoon says, Saggy moved to the sunny blue area of the moon. Sosa Fam Bam Bam in the house. What's up, Sosa? Yeah, Sosa says, do you play all systems or just Switch? Sosa, so like, funny enough, good friend of mine, Silent Scotty, is helping me out with a Raspberry Pi hookup, and he's in the process of building it right now, so I'll be able to emulate older consoles. So I'll be able to play more variety. I can do that on my PC right now. It's just that like I have to like install emulators and find ROMs and stuff like that. Well, he's gonna, you know, have it all on one unit that I can plug an HDMI cable into, and with a controller, and just, you know, away I go. So that's what I'm waiting on. Silent's a really good buddy of a lot of people's channels that I hang out with, so I'm really excited for that. Hope you're doing well, Sosa. It was cool to catch you and OTG's arcade stream last night, where y'all were talking about Street Fighter, the game, the movie. That game looks really, really good. I don't think it gets nearly enough credit that it deserves. And Potion Sword Run, original seat in the house. Rhea, creeping while I work. I figured I'd rest here with you. Hope you're having an awesome one. Oh, Original Seed, you're more than welcome to rest on my channel whenever you like. Thank you so much. I just caught your video upload earlier today. It was featuring our good friend Ken. He's always awesome to catch on your streams, or not streams, your videos. So yeah, good to see you. Keep up the great content. And Jackslaw says, Sosa Fam Bam Bam wants to see you multitask. I know, like, multitasking makes me want to implode. Tony Robinson in the house. Rhea, what's up? Good to see you, King Tony. And Jackslaw says he wants to see you, like, panic a bit. Oh, yeah, like, I know Jackslaw wants to see me play some spooky games to get some jump scares in, but I'm not 100% sure I want to do that yet. But we'll see. Kamiza says, we grovel at Saggy's feet. Yes, we do. We are all just, you know, peasants on, in Saggy's queendom. Potion Sword Run, original seat, said, Boston is cold, California is the best. I mean, it's definitely the lesser of two, or the lesser of the evil options out there, in my opinion. I could be wrong. There might be other ones that I have yet to, you know, discover or research. But yeah, it's yeah, like Saggy says, I can't afford Cali. Like, yeah, it's like this whole like employment thing is like making it so that folks like me have to be in a co-living sort of setup, even though we make decent money compared to the rest of the country. So yeah, it kind of sucks. And Saggy says, I can barely afford Boston. Yeah, like all these big cities are like, you know, continually adding to their population, but cost of living is not going down, obviously. So it's kind of pushing people out and forcing them to go move to like more like suburban or rural areas and stuff. Like, it kind of sucks. And those rural areas end up not having like a whole lot of like infrastructure as far as like businesses and available jobs and stuff like that. So it's kind of a bad situation. Genovi says, those parts of the country have no real job opportunities too. Got to jam, but I'll watch this later. All right, Genovi, take care. Yeah, I know, it's an ongoing discussion. Sorry if I'm not like being the most eloquent or the most accurate in how I'm like talking about it, because I'm just sort of like I'm spinning a yarn about like, you know, just like some surface level knowledge that I haven't like fully processed in my brain. So I might have said some inaccurate stuff, but roughly what I'm trying to say is that like, yeah, the whole cost per living thing in other parts of the country that are less expensive, the wages are also lower because the cost of living is lower. Usually. I don't want to say all the time, but like usually. Tony Robinson says, Kamuzu, what's up? Saggy says, Florida's cheap living but boring as fuck. Oh yeah, I mean, like I was thinking of like Tampa, and then like that's like maybe what, like an hour away from Orlando. So then, like, if I learn how to drive, then I can, like, just go and hang out in Orlando, I guess, on the weekends or whatever. But, yeah, I don't know. Because, like, I'm thinking, like, maybe, like, in a 5-year plan sort of mindset, I might be ready to do that. But right now, I'm just sort of, like, stacking up. And then just sort of, like, you know, like, slowly getting a feel for, like, what's happening economically in our country so that I can figure out what the best move is for me. So yeah, making moves in silence like a G in lasagna. Sosa Fam Bam Bam says, Killicali is the state of Murda. Nice. And Big Brel says, sup Tony, Saggy, Kamuzu. Widow in the house. What's up, Ashley? Good to see you. And Tony Robinson says, Ash, what's up? Kamuzu says, hi, Tony and Brel. Brel, what's up? Says Tony. Everyone's greeting each other. Thank you, thank you. Momoon says, Saggy, I'd let you move in, but someone already moved in and paid for half a year. Oh, dang. Someone had big bank. Either you're charging well, I can't. Well, rent is a scam first and foremost, so I can't say that you're like undercharging them because rent, like, yeah, I can like go on and on and on if I had more time and more like mental bandwidth. But yeah, and let's see, everyone's greeting each other. Potion Sword Ren says, Retro Complex is awesome. I really enjoy him and his content. Thanks for introducing us. Oh, I know, I love Ken so much. He's the best. I'm glad that I met him as well. Funny enough, I think I'm gonna do my first actual like video form content for his channel. So like he's provided like hours and hours, like an immense amount of his like, you know, time to my channel and helping me build up my podcast. So I think I'm going to help him by making Evercade content for his channel. It's something that he's been really wanting to get into. He just hasn't really had time to like really dive into it. Like, he's more of, like, a console gamer. So, oh, and, like, retro RPGs and stuff like that. So, well, he's focusing on that. Since I already have an Evercade handheld, thanks to Max, a good friend of the channel, Mad Max Movies and Entertainment, I went and bought some Evercade games. I put out, like, a post on Twitter the other night, and hella people came and gave me recommendations. So I went and, ordered them online. And what's cool is that these games, like they're like multi-game collections, like for the Evercade. And Evercade, for folks who don't know, is like this retro console, and it has physical media that has games on it. So the physical media is like really cheap, but it has multiple games on it, like $20 per cartridge. So yeah, I bought like 4 of them, so they're on their way. I think one of them I ordered on eBay from a reputable vendor who just lists eBay listings on top of having them on his website. I just happened to search for the cart that I wanted, and it popped up on his eBay store. So he's shipping it to me today, or it shipped today. So I don't know when it'll come. Maybe like in a day or two. Yeah, and Bat Dan in the house. What's up, Bat Dan? Good to see you. Also, Bat Dan, yeah, keep me posted when you pick up your PS5. Like, because I was under the impression that PS5 should have been marked down by now because it's 2-year-old hardware. But considering that, you know, overseas is still sort of, like, dealing with outbreaks and labor shortages, it's not clear when the PS5 refresh will happen, if we'll get a PS5 Slim or any sort of, like, refresh on the hardware. And plus, PS4 Pros are still like, you know, $300 and up. So a PS5 for $400 is not really like too unreasonable after I gave it some thought. So thank you for asking, by the way, because it made me think about it a little bit more. Because I do want a PS5. I just have not pulled the trigger yet because I'm just like, what's the point? Like, you know, it wouldn't be my primary console anyway. Let me just see what happens with like the production pipeline and if there is a product refresh. But for people who want the PS5 now, like for that, you know, awesome controller and the up-res graphics and performance and loading and all that other stuff, like it may be worth it for y'all. And then you could just like flip the old PS5 and get the PS5 Slim or whatever when it does come out, and then you could sell it for like $300 or $250 or whatever. Let's see. Jaxlaw says, Rhea, people at the bottom are scared about robots taking their jobs, but AI is 30% more accurate than a doctor. It's a job that should no longer exist. Oh, Jaxlaw, I know. Like, I'm all for automated labor so that humans can, you know, focus on doing other labor that AI is not able to do yet. You know, I would rather, you know, have as much automation as possible so that people are able to pursue other lines of either labor or higher education or other things that they want to do. And hopefully when it comes to like, see, this is such a deeper topic, but yeah, like I just want folks to not be beholden to one type of, you know, physical labor that could be easily automated. So yeah, I just want the best for folks to be able to, you know, pursue like other types of work. I'll leave it at that. And let's see. Jackslaw says, would you feel okay with replacing your job? And when you think about it, ask yourself if you would like to do away with money. Would you like to replace all jobs with robots that would do the job better than us? I mean, yeah, like, money is like, see, so, like, you're kind of, like, exposing me to go into, like a political sort of, like, discussion, and I'm trying to avoid that, because, like, I don't want to put my audience in a position where they, like, feel weird. If they don't, like, agree with me, then they can't, you know, watch me, so I'm gonna, like, put a pin on that, but thank you for bringing up those thoughts, Jax. I will still read your comments, because I think they're insightful, but, yeah, I'm gonna, like, just, kind of, like, sidestep that topic a little bit. Jaxlon says, and not feel like you have to work to live. Yeah, that's a good point. Moon says they paid $2,000 for 6 months. Jesus, that's a pretty good deal. I mean, compared to what I'm paying. Jaxlaw says, you would need to trust at some point that they will keep you alive. Oh, yeah, the AI labor, for sure. Like, if you were to, like, automate, like, healthcare, like, for example, yeah, that's, like, a big deal. That's putting a lot of trust into this, these systems with people's lives, potentially. Jaxlaw says, oh wait, Batdan says, thank you for clarifying. I need a PS5 sooner since I'm gameless. Yeah, Batdan, for sure. Like, you work hard for your money all the time, and you're very generous with, like, you know, you contributing to the YouTube community, so you deserve to have nice things yourself. So I'm all for you getting the PS5 of your dreams. Widow says, yeah, my kid has a PS5. I still have a PS4 Pro. Oh, nice, Ashley. So, like, yeah, like, I do want the PS5. You know, don't get me wrong. It's just that, like, obviously I'm here playing older games on a Switch. So, like, I'm not really pushing, like, hardware like that. I could be a PC gamer and, like, play higher-end, like, games for y'all, too. I just choose to play this. So, yeah. It's just, like, a matter of, like, where are the titles to, like, compel me to buy it, you know? Let's see. Momoon says it's not including the $1,000 they agreed to pay in utilities. Oh yeah, for 6 months, $1,000 in utilities. That is still really good. Like internet, water, heat, electricity. Yeah, heat and electricity are together, obviously. Let's see. Big Brell says I still don't have a PS5 yet. Yeah, a lot of people don't, but they are ramping up production, it seems. Gatoru says a universal basic income could solve some of the AI issues. Oh, Gatoru, it's good to see you. Congrats on your new title on Steam. Yes, yeah, it's the whole like AI and labor issue and cost of living and stuff like that. It's like a lot of that is really like relevant to a lot of the values that I have in my own like personal life and stuff. I just know that like as I'm like scaling up my audience and getting more in touch with more people, it's going to be harder for me to try and, like, be more objective on those things when I know that, like, I have very, like, you know, defined perspectives on those topics. Like, I'm happy to talk about them more, like, offline, but during the stream, I kind of want to keep it light and breezy, and I'm more than happy to read everyone else's comments. I just want to, like, abstain from, like, getting into like deeper discussions on it from my end. So like I appreciate when everyone else is willing to be open about it. I just want to make sure folks that like who are here to, you know, support me or support other people and stuff, like they don't feel weird like hearing me talk about it. So your average gamer says, hey, get that PS5. Yes, get the PS5. Okay, so like UAG, I caught your video on I'm not even playing the game right now, I'm just chatting with everyone, but it's fine. UAG, I caught your video, like, does everyone still hate at games? And then, like, I thought your video was really funny. It was really entertaining. I love your editing style. But I'm just like, wait, so, like, do people still hate at games or what? Like, I forget. Like, because I know that, like, back in the day, so, like, this is how I know at games and, like, how they sort of fell out with, like, the gaming community. So, like, I was watching a lot of, like, Mad Little Pixel and John Hancock back in the day, and At Games, like, was just notorious for releasing these really subpar, cheap ports of, like, console and arcade games on these little plug-and-play sticks that were basically, like, Amazon Fire Sticks with ROMs loaded onto them, and they caught fire, or not the sticks, they didn't catch literal fire. I mean that they, word got out that, one case with At Games, one of the like plug and play sticks marketed arcade ROMs for the Pac-Man games that they were marketing or that they were selling, and it was like a $20 stick of ROMs, so it wasn't like a huge scandal, but it was still like, you know, false marketing. Yeah, they did a bait and switch, exactly. So like they were marketing arcade ROMs on this plug and play stick, and Mad Little Pixel like blew them up and was like, yeah, Ask Games is at it again. You know, not only are these poor ports, but it's the console version of the games as opposed to arcade. I could be misremembering because this was a few years ago. Like, I just now got back into YouTube gaming conversations and stuff like that in the last year because I had to take a break. It was like getting kind of overwhelming back in like 2017, 2018, 2019. So like I took a break, but now I'm back. So I'm remembering this whole thing with like at games when Mad Little Pixel coined Ask Games. So that's how I remember them. Yeah, the bait and switch stuff that you mentioned. And Your Average Gamer says, I get it, whatever makes you happy. Yes, exactly. Get whatever makes folks happy. Basically, I'm all for. Let's see. Potion Sword Run Original Seed says automation plus universal income. Let art and expression reign free. Oh, Original Seed, yay! I love you. You're awesome. Yeah, those are like big values for me too. But I'm trying to be objective, but it's really really hard. Oak City Gamers in the house. What's up, Oak City Gamers? Jackslaw says, see, you don't even need the game like sugar. Oh, I mean, you got like the cute little like idle animation playing while I'm chatting with everyone. And Batdan says, thank you, Rhea. It just needs to be available again soon for a reasonable price. Yeah, still a bit of a cheapskate. So Batdan, I'm glad you didn't pay for it at GameStop because paying the what is it, the Pro membership, $20 a year, just for like the chance to get a PS5 is not worth it. And plus, like, I think that they were also bundling a bunch of accessories and games that you may not have even wanted. So if you just want the base console and then just to download the games, because I don't know if like you're into collecting physical media or not. I think you are because you always talk about like the 4K Blu-ray releases of certain movies and stuff. But I could be wrong again. I think I might be confusing with someone else. But I think movie physical media is something that a lot of people in our community talk about. But if you're not big on that for games, then yeah, just like get the base console when it's available next on Amazon or Best Buy. At least with Best Buy, you get some type of like reward points or like loyalty points that will eventually like accumulate if you continue to purchase your stuff there, and they'll give you a gift certificate for it. I think it's like, what is it, like 500 points is $5 or something like that, and then every point is like $1. I could be wrong again because I think they changed their rewards policy as well. I know Kevgret recently did a video on that, and yeah, I'm just like thinking like, okay, yeah, Best Buy rewards program is changing, but at least that's it still sort of exists for you to be incentivized to at least buy your console there, because that's a big chunk of change that you could potentially turn into a rewards, you know, coupon later. Even though it's just $5, like, you know, like you're probably like, why would I do that? That I could just get it on Amazon. But yeah, whatever floats your boat. I just wanted to give you that as a heads up that it exists. Widow Ashley says, I play Switch mainly too. The only game I play on PS4 is Diablo 3. Yeah, Ashley, like that's really awesome that you are a gamer. It sucks that I don't play the same games as you, or like I just like never prioritized to play those types of games. But yeah, definitely, that's really cool. Potion Sword Run says, stay breezy though. Yes, stay breezy. And Oak City Gamer says, video game question. What's the video game question, Oak City Gamers? You're saying, I don't know, my Legends Arcade Mini ain't bad. Okay, I think that's the one that folks are recommending to me, because I was just like, oh yeah, like I'm super into like getting into arcade gaming. I just don't know where to start. So like when I had that podcast where UAG, OTG, Big Retro Show, and everyone else, like Ken on the panel as well, like I got a lot of like really good suggestions on like where to start. And then I'm still watching everyone's podcasts like in the arcade space when they talk about this stuff to see like what other solutions are coming out. So yeah, it's really cool. Let's see. Momoon says they get half inhabit, half on this, of the house. They get to half inhabit half of the house. Oh, you're talking about your housemates. 1 bath, 1 bedroom, 1 office, and a living room. Oh, Mo, dude, that's like incredible. Well, like where you're living in SoCal, like I forget. So like it's close to like Bellflower, Compton, right? That's like in the more blue collar industrial parts of the outskirts of LA. It's not necessarily like Los Angeles, the city. It's like in the outskirts, right? I could be wrong, because I forget what you were saying. Oak City Gamer says, hey, what's your thoughts on that new IP sale, Crystal Dynamics and Eidos and one other? Oh yeah, so like I was talking about that with Ken in our Discord. Like, it's definitely something we want to talk about on our gaming podcast at some point. We delayed it from this Sunday, or yesterday I should say, to later on, maybe this week or next. There just hasn't been much news, and if we had done that show yesterday, it would have been, we would have missed this news by like hours, and we would have been so pissed. So I'm really glad that we delayed covering it, or having our show, so that we can do the show either this week or at some point when we're able to like get our guests in order and stuff. Your Average Gamer says, I think they've done a 180 and a lot of people seem to agree. Oh yeah, UAG, I get that you're like, you're an advocate for these brands that don't have like the best reception. Like Arcade 1UP, you're an advocate for, and At Games. I think like whatever option or manufacturer or production company or whatever is giving people accessibility to games is good. It's inherently good, you know? Like, even though like their execution may flop here and there might be oversights, like I honestly feel like the arcade stick that had the console ROMs instead of the arcade game ROMs, that might have been an oversight. It might have been someone who was like, you know, who sent the master copy or whatever to the warehouse, or not the warehouse, the manufacturer. Then the manufacturer just, you know, duplicated everything that was sent to them, and that's basically what consumers got. So I think that was an oversight, because it's like, well, like, who's really checking on this $20, you know, plug-and-play device, the difference between a console port and an arcade port? But apparently someone was, and that was what, you know, was reported all those years ago, and that's why At Games became Ass Games in a lot of people's minds, on top of other, like, quality issues, too. But, and oversights as well, so, yeah, that kind of sucks. But, yeah, it's really cool that, like, you're saying, like, no, yeah, like, they have failed in the past, but, you know, they're still, you know, out here producing like some decent products here and there. So yeah, it's cool that you're an advocate for them. Batdan says, I'm big on physical media, at least for Zack Snyder movies. Yeah, Batdan, for sure, especially because like access to a lot of these movies is like on a rotating basis on these streaming platforms. Like, we never know for sure how long we're going to be able to access this content, because licenses and like contracts to these movies expire, and then they're kind of in limbo where they're not on any platform for a while, and then you kind of have to pay for them for digital access, and then that's connected to some other server that could easily, like, you know, revoke access in the future for that title, just like they do with games. So yeah, it's really like spooky. So physical media is definitely something that I'm a huge advocate for. As anyone who's watched this channel or any of my podcasts know, like, I always, like, the conversation always goes back to buy physical media, to the TLDR. And let's see. Tim's Talk in the house. What's up? Hello there. Cool shirt. Oh yeah, my Powerline shirt. Thank you so much, Tim. Jaxlaw says, sup, Tim. Jaxlaw says, Tim, have you ever seen the catters that use brainwaves to know when to move? Oh yeah, I remember, Jax, you mentioned those. Those would be awesome. Jaxlaw says, so if you're in panic, they go down. Oh, nice. Daniel Martin in the house. What's good, Rhea? Physical media forever. I still get 4K movies, but I normally wait to see reviews if the transfer is worth it over the Blu-ray. Yes, yeah, totally. So like the quality of like older movies in 4K versus like getting them on Blu-ray, I think it's a little bit better, because like transferring it from film will give you much better results than just doing it digitally. Like the difference in the video quality is a lot more noticeable. I'm not like someone who compares or sees the difference between like Blu-ray quality, 4K quality, streaming quality, as much. Like when it comes to like music and movies, there's a lot of stuff that like I just haven't like experienced yet, like and watched or listened to or whatever. So I just end up either watching it in like standard definition or like a ripped copy online or something like that. But for folks who are like really into like media preservation, I can see why they would want to have like, you know, the Criterion collection and like, you know, 4K pristine quality of like, you know, The Godfather. Like I would love to have that, honestly. I bet it looks way better than the copy that I paid for on Google. But yeah, that's just me. And plus I have those copies, like I downloaded Godfather and Lord of the Rings. So like whenever I'm on a plane, I have something to watch. So yeah, and it's available offline, so I can download it and watch it on my phone when I'm in airplane mode. Jackslaw says, when you're interested, they go up. Oh, the automated ears, yeah. Ashley, the Widow says, I'm a casual gamer, lol, but I have been playing Diablo a lot lately. That game helps me when I'm stressed. Oh yeah, the dungeon crawling aspect. Yeah, it's a really cool looking game. Everyone's greeting each other. That's what's up. Dane TV says, looks like you could use another try at this. Dean, what are you referring to? Jackslaw says, tell me, Tim, do you want to see Rhea with that one over the cat ears she has now? I mean, if someone was to, you know, make a contribution for me to get those headphones, sure. Let's see. Everyone's greeting each other. That's what's up. Jackslaw says you should check him out, Tim. And Jackslaw says, I want to see Rhea play a scary game with brainwave cat ears. That would be the best candy. Jax. Skywalker the Jedi just tipped $5, showing some support from my favorite content creator. Much love as always, and keep up the great work. Still Team RJ. Oh my gosh, Skywalker, you're such a troll. Yeah, so like, Skywalker, thank you so much for the tip. I really appreciate it. So like, Skywalker's referring to, we had this movie review for the movie X from A24 Studios. It's a horror movie, and it pays homage to like a lot of late 70s, early 80s horror movies back then. It's not really scary. It's more just like atmospheric tension, and it's sort of like a harsh reminder of a lot of the horrors of everyday life. Like, you know, the fleeting, you know, like how youth is always fleeting, and like becoming old is like a harsh reality that a lot of us like don't always, you know, have like immediately in the front of our minds. And there's also like some like obviously like kills as well. So yeah, I don't want to spoil it too much. But I really enjoyed it. So it is X, literally the letter X. Check it out. I would highly recommend it. Momoon says, do you know how hard it is to get Uber Eats up here on the moon? Oh man, I haven't had Uber Eats in a while. I've been doing my best to cut calories and cut carbs. Like, so, yeah, I'm trying to stabilize my weight a little bit more, because it always makes me upset when, like, every week or so, like, I weigh myself and I'm just like, why am I, like, still, like, gaining and losing the same, like, you know, like few pounds over and over. Like I'm trying to get under a certain amount of weight that I had achieved in the past, but once I started to consume more calories, my weight started to yo-yo, like go up and down. So I'm trying to stabilize it more by cutting calories. So yeah, like today I had like, so like I had almost probably around like 100 grams of protein, and that was like around 1,000 calories, and I drink over a gallon of water a day. So yeah, that's pretty much all the consumption that I have for today. And I try to average it around like 1,000, 1,200 or so calories now. And I've been seeing pretty good results. Like my weight is going down, or like it's starting to like, where it was yo-yoing on like the higher end of like the few pounds that I kept gaining and losing, it's starting to go down and sort of plateauing more. And so I'm just like, okay, this plateau, I need you to dip a little bit more. So that's what I'm hoping will happen in the next couple of weeks. And Dean TV says, I was referring to Spyro. That guy has been telling you in the text, duh, Rhea. Oh yeah, I have to give it another try. Yeah, the challenge. I've been like greeting everyone in the chat for coming through. Kamizu says, Momoon, it sounds easy. Batdan says, so Xbox or PlayStation? Which do you guys think is better? PlayStation all the way for me. Yeah, I bet Dan PlayStation. I mean, like, I'll be honest, like, the Xbox Series X is pretty consumer friendly as far as, like, the value that you get. I think that the complaints about it, though, have been some hardware issues. Like, and that was something that we surfaced in a podcast that I did, like, a few weeks ago, or maybe, like, a month or so ago. Yeah, that's kind of why the Xbox Series X is like a little bit easier to find than the PS5, because the reception on the hardware is kind of mixed right now. Let's see. Dana Martin says, "Whoa, you are on it. Film is definitely the best looking on the 4K format. The Shining looks incredible. Jaws looks the best it's ever looked, and Apocalypse Now is fantastic." Yeah, those are all really great movies. I would love to see The Shining in 4K. That would be awesome. Tim's Talk says, Rhea gets swole. Oh, yeah, like, I need to build up more muscle. It's just that, like, I'm trying to, stabilize my weight first and then build muscle. So, I'm not, like, focusing so much on the, on the scale when I'm at my desired weight. And then I could just focus on muscle building. Let's see. Everyone's greeting each other. That's what's up. Jackslaw says, "Wow, when it comes to guys, I tell everyone to play attack games and try to feel that our weight is just as much about how we feel." Yeah, Jax, for sure. Like, for me, like I used to be really overweight, so for me, like, stabilizing my weight is a big deal. Like, because I don't want to regress into gaining weight again. Like, this is a lifestyle that I have to, you know, constantly be on top of for weight management. So that it means a lot to me to have it under control. So that's why I'm talking about it. So thank you for understanding. Dean TV says Xbox doesn't have Kratos. Yeah, good point, Dean. Yeah, Dean, like, why don't you, like, stream some God of War for us? That would be awesome. I did like your stream / review / impressions, I guess, of the Switch Sports. Yeah, that looked like it was really fun. Jackslaw says, "Feel strong, feel scary, and do a few push-ups when you feel that. But for a girl, I got nothing." Oh, I mean, like, it's probably around the same thing. Like, you know, being fierce, being awesome, being self-confident. Those all come with, like, you know, when you're working out and stuff. Jackslaw says, "All girls just want to play Spyro." I don't know about that. I'm just like a weirdo who enjoys playing it. Tim's Talk says, "Yeah, I'm trying to cut weight right now for the MegaCon the 20th. Oh, cool, Tim. What are you gonna, are you gonna cosplay at all? Let's see. Daniel Martin says, "Lil Kamuzu Rhea got gains." Oh, I don't know about gains. Like, I always am just like, whoa, I have muscles, win. But I do eat a lot of protein, so I guess that helps. Cool, let's try this again.
Just charge the tree before I get hit. I'll be able to catch the monkeys as they fall. Follow me.
I love Hunter's Surfer Bro voice. Like, that's how I would sound if I were a dude, I think. Isn't this music so atmospheric and nice? Oh, I didn't mean to have you get hit. Okay, let's try this again. I told you this is a difficult challenge. Give me 1 second to do this challenge. I have to make sure Hunter doesn't get hit by the coconuts. I can get hit by the coconuts, but he can't for some reason. You die first. Yay, I did it.
Thanks for your help, Spyro. Please.
Reyes World at TV in the house. What's up, Reyes? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us the other day. I think it was yesterday? Yeah. King TV says, I will. I was Kratos on one stream when I got God of War. I think I did a good face paint job. Oh yeah, definitely. You are Kratos incarnate. Jaxlaw says, when you play the games, it's like food in a way, so much candy. Oh, Momoon says, laugh if you want, but I've been doing my daily exercise using the Wii Fit, and Wii Fit Plus was bored. Oh, Mo, I'm not gonna laugh at you. I think it's awesome when people make, you know, whatever changes that work for them to put their health, or to prioritize their health. I'm all for it, so that's really awesome. Thank you for sharing that, by the way. Tim's Talk says, I'm going to cosplay as Nightwing one day, Kylo Ren the second day, and probably Neo the last day. Oh, dang, that's a really ambitious lineup of cosplays. Let's see. Where's the con located at? Like, is it a general film and, like, pop culture convention, or does it have, like, video games as well? I've been wanting to go to more, like, retro video game conventions. Like, there's this one called Too Many Games. I think it's in Philadelphia. I really want to go to that one, like, a lot. It would be amazing to go to. And then, like, a lot of really cool retro video game YouTubers would be there. And I don't know. Like, yeah, I just have to figure out the plan. Like, because it would be kind of weird for me to go by myself and then just sort of, like, fangirl over, like, you know, YouTubers and stuff alone. So it would be cool if, like, I was there and, like, could hang out with people. Let's see. Bat Dan says, yeah, Rhea, you reminded me I need to start working out again. I want to, just too lazy. Oh, yeah, it's hard. I mean, do you work in a warehouse? Because you're on your feet all the time, right? For work. So that's kind of a workout. Like, anyone who's getting 10,000 or more steps a day in, like, you are killing it in my book. Like, that is really cool. That's why I miss sometimes working in, like, retail or food service, because I was on my feet constantly. Well, like, with food service and retail, I wasn't eating the best, so I gained a lot of weight, but I was also sort of, like, plateauing a little bit, because, like, I was overweight, but, like, I was still, like, at a comfortable weight to, due to being on my feet all the time. But yeah, I was definitely heavier than I was now, so, like, it's interesting because, like, now I work from home and I'm like, with the less amount of weight, or the least amount of weight that I've ever been, just because, like, I started, like, counting calories and, like, carbs and stuff like that and meal prepping. I could do that too, I guess, if I were to, like, go back to those types of jobs where I'm on my feet all the time. It would just be hard because everyone else around me would, like, not be on that same lifestyle. They would, like, have, like, sugary coffee drinks and energy drinks and eat out all the time for lunch and stuff, and they'd be like, Ray, I want to go get Starbucks and like, and Mexican food with us, and then, like, obviously, like, I'm gonna go because obviously I love Starbucks and Mexican food. So yeah, it would just sort of, like, regress back into those habits that I'm trying to break, or that I'm not trying to regress back into. Kumuzu on Twitch says, any new games coming out that you're interested in? Yeah, so, like I said earlier, I'm anticipating my new Evercade games coming in, so I can do a review. I'm gonna do a video style review for my friend Ken on Retro Complex's channel. So yeah, he's gonna help me with, like, editing and stuff like that, because his content is like god tier compared to mine. So him helping me with that would be amazing. So I'm really excited. Let's see. Kamizu says, get a job as a mail carrier, you get a good workout. Yeah, no, that's a good point, especially, like, in places that have, like, big hills and stuff. Hans says, Purple Boi, good to see you, Hans. I hope you're doing well. Tim's Talk says, sounds like a great time. MegaCon is all things pop culture, so a little of everything. It's in Orlando. Oh, nice. Yeah, like, I guess, like, cause, like, I've been looking for excuses to go to Tampa finally. Like, not just to, like, look at, like, the neighborhoods and, like, house shop and stuff, but, like, also to, check out, like, conventions and stuff. So, yeah, that's really cool. Orlando also has Disney World and Universal Studios. So, yeah, I've been to the ones out in California already, like, all the theme parks and stuff, so I want to check out the ones in other states, too. Next challenge in the game. Let me see. folks in the chat. Kamusa says hi, Hans. Hans says hi. And Reyes World TV says, I'll mess up my life for a burrito. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What is it? Like, what is this saying? Ready to risk it all for a burrito? Risk it for the biscuit? Mamoon says, I'll just eat the carne asada for you, Rhea. Oh yeah, Mamoon, that delicious, delicious carne asada. Hans says, my job is very physical. I'm always sore. Yeah, Hans, like, you're definitely not overweight. Like, so you should definitely, like, I think you actually might be under eating sometimes, because like you don't eat but like once a day, right? Like, yeah, like you gotta like eat more, but like, yeah, I don't know, you probably hear that all the time already, but yeah, for me, I like I'm mindful of like overeating, so that's why I'm like cutting calories now. And like being at home all the time, I'm like constantly like going into the kitchen and like looking at food and stuff, so I kind of had to put it under wraps. Kamuzu says, I'm retired on Twitch. Let's see. Stream Elements. Daniel Martin just tipped $6.90. Nice. We need more Rhea in the community, but there could only be one. Positive vibes only. Cool story, Bob. Oh, thank you so much, Daniel Martin. And thank you, Skywalker, earlier for the donation as well. Y'all are the best. Dean TV says, I talked to a woman yesterday about her weight. I was like, so how do you do it? Did you get the band or did you run a lot? She was like, she had the gastric bypass surgery. She was 370 now and is like 150. Yeah, definitely. That's really awesome that they were able to do that. Momoon says, I'm 80 pounds overweight. Oh, like you could easily like drop that in a year or less, Mo. If you feel like doing keto or low carb eating is doable for you, you'll drop that right away. Mizu says, Hans is swole. Oh yeah, lifting up all those boxes all the time. Hans says, yeah, I eat twice a day. I probably should be eating a bit more, lol. Yeah, like, I don't want to, like, nag you on, like, you know, what to do with your life. I know you're doing the best you can, so, yeah. It's just me, like, you know, calling it out, because, you know, I care about you and stuff. You're my friend. And, let's see, Dean says Dean TV says bunch of loose skin. I mean, like, there are ways to take care of that, Dean, you know? And Tim's Talk says, yeah, mindless eating is bad. Tim, exactly. That's how I fell into that trap too, man. For sure. Ashley the Widow says, I eat once a day and 2 snacks, veggies or fruit. Oh, that's awesome, Ashley. Yeah, as women, as we get older, like, our metabolism slows down. So, like we're not burning as many calories as we would when especially if we work in like stationary jobs. Like me, I'm definitely in a stationary job, so like I have to, you know, be on top of like my calorie consumption. So like I do eat like small portions throughout the day. Like I stopped eating earlier this afternoon, just because like I have a window where like I feel comfortable eating, and then after that window I'm done. Nothing but water after this most of the time. Like I want to say like maybe like 90% of the time, 95% of the time I'm on top of that eating window, like regiment, so that works for me. But yeah, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a healthcare provider or expert at any way. This is not advice to anyone. I'm just saying what works for me. And Momoon says, I dropped 45 pounds doing the Wii Fit thing, and I've been steady 240 for a while. Oh, that's awesome, Momoon. What's your height, by the way? Because like you might not even be like super overweight depending on your height. And depending on like how your body like distributes the weight too. And then muscle obviously weighs more than fat. Dean TV says, sure is, Rhea. Raps is one. Tim's Talk says, you're making me hungry, Rhea. Oh, Tim, see, that's the thing, like, eating at night is a big no-no. Like, yeah, like, and I used to go ham at nighttime because like I would get off of work and then have a big ass like dinner or whatever. And I'm just like, yeah, no. Like, I only eat during the day. Hans says, lose weight by eating carbs in the morning only. I mean, that's a interesting suggestion, Hans, because your body burns more during the morning than it does like later on. Hans says, I eat dinner around 11:30. Well, yeah, like see, a lot of people are like sharing what they do personally, and it's all dependent on like, you know, your lifestyle choice and stuff like that. D Reed in the house, what's up? Wait till you turn 40. Oh yeah, my metabolism is probably gonna like drop like when I turn 40, so I'm trying to get on top of like my health now while I'm just like barely 30. Let's see. Hans says, my weight stays a consistent 175, 180 pounds, but most people guess lower than that. Yeah, Hans, like, if you're, like, really, like, muscular, then people will probably think that you're a lot, less than that, for sure. And Bat Dan says, yeah, one thing I do miss from my Amazon days was not having to schedule time to work out. The only thing I miss from my Amazon days, yeah, like, I mean, I'm not trying to, like, you know, like, bash Amazon too much, because, like, I know people work there and, rely on them for their income, and, like, I am an active user of their service as well. I just will admit, like, you know, they're not the best, but yeah. I'm glad that you're, in a better position now, Bat Dan. Ashley the Widow says, I'm vegan, my diet is super strict. Yeah, Ashley, I want to be a vegan too. Like, it's just hard because I rely so much on, like, really high protein foods right now for my goals, like my health goals and stuff. But one day, I definitely do want to make that transition to vegan. Dean TV says, your metabolism is gone, T-Read. Tim's Talk says, I haven't ate carbs in 2004, Step Brothers. Dean TV says, poor guy, it's gonna be okay, buddy, look ahead. Kamuzu says, Amazon is cool. D-Reed says, lol, 500 pounds, here I come. Aw, D-Reed, come on. You are definitely not anywhere close to 500 pounds. Potion Sword Run, Original Seed says, what's good, Team TV? What's up, D-Reed? Good to see you guys. Fat Dan says, I use their service. I have issues with them, but how they handled my head injury. Oh, I remember you were talking about that on, Sill's podcast where, like, yeah, you were off of work for a while. Yeah, I'm really sorry that you had to deal with that. Dean TV greeting Potion Sword Run. Kamizu says, I can't be vegan. Fried chicken looks too good. Oh, yeah. I want to see what's up with that, that fake chicken or whatever at KFC. I want to hear someone's review on it. Like, if anyone has tried it, please let me know in the chat. Like, I'm really eager to hear your thoughts. I love how Spyro looks with, like, the highlighted stripes. Hans says, vegan bakery foods taste better when they're made with, milk and egg. Oh, right, Hans, you can't have, dairy, right? Mo Moon says, I used to be 315. That was my heaviest. Oh, dang, yeah. I think at my heaviest, I was like 270, Mo Moon. And now I'm like less than half of that. Let's see. D-Reed says, Potion Sword Run, wave, thumbs up, arm emoji. Let's see. Ashley the Widow says, Kamuzu lol, I'm working hard on becoming a raw vegan now. Oh, dang. That is, like, hardcore, Ashley. But good luck to you. I definitely want to get into veganism, like, when it comes to plant-based protein supplements, for sure. Like, that would be a cool thing to do. It just sucks that, like, so many plant-based options are so much more expensive than animal protein based ones, and those ones are already really expensive. So yeah, it's like kind of a balance, because like obviously, like I said, my cost of living is a lot higher than other folks's, so yeah, I kind of have to weigh my options on, like, okay, I could eat, you know, like more sustainable like plant-based protein, or I can continue using the animal protein and still like have money to save and then be able to afford my cost of living and stuff like that. So it's a constant, you know, back and forth of trying to balance those things. Hans says, dairy makes me very, very sick. Yeah, I know, Hans, I'm sorry. Let's see. Kamuzu says, did you watch Report of the Week? Or do you watch Report of the Week? What's that, Kamuzu? Dean TV says, the KFC chicken sandwich, it's boo-boo. Oh, Dean TV, yeah, I was talking about the fake chicken at KFC. Is that the one you're talking about? Hans says, I can't be vegan. I burn way too many calories at work. Oh, yeah, because, like, plant-based food is lower calorie, for sure, and lower fat. D-Reed says, we need a video review, Dean TV. I know, food reviews. I did ask Dean about food reviews, and he sent me one of his older ones. I think it's a cool idea. Hans says, steps alone, I walk about 6 miles a day at work. Yeah, that's a lot, Hans. So, like, a mile is what, like, 5,500 steps or feet or something like that? I forget. But yeah, like, times that by 6, that's, like, over 30,000 steps. Like, so, yeah, that's a lot. And Momoon says turkey burgers. Yeah, turkey burgers are awesome. Ground turkey is pretty good. Ground chicken is good. Ground beef is fine, but just to, like, save on calories, I usually end up using the ground turkey. There's ground plant meat as well, or quote-unquote meat. I just haven't tried it out yet. I think it's just tofu. Dean TV says, I'm doing a video review soon of a food product, but it's not that. D-Read, I only do the ones I love. Oh, Dean TV, I think the the fun part of like food reviews is when someone does a review on food that does not taste good. But yeah, it's up to you. Kamuzu on Twitch says Report of the Week is a food review channel. He's also known as Review Bra. I used to watch Epic Mealtime like years and years ago, probably like 10 years ago at this point. But yeah, I don't know if that's a dead channel or not. I heard their name recently, but I don't know what it was in context of. I just haven't seen any of their content in a while. D Reed says, I love barbecue too much to lose weight. If it wasn't for work, who knows where I'd be. Hans says, I usually stay away from red meat, to be honest. Yeah, that's a good rule of thumb, Hans. Oof. Rip. Alright, I need to focus. Give me a second. Kabuzu says 10 years ago is a long time. Oh yeah, the last time I watched Epic Mealtime. Let me try this again.
Right, then. You won't. All right.
I deserve that. And let's see, Kaden Reed in the house. What's up, Kaden? Good to see you, Bea. Bat Dan says, I just eat what I want and accept I'm going to die at age 50. Oh my god, Bat Dan, no, don't accept that. Dean TV says, yes, Rhea, but this product has a new flavor and it's very promising. It might be nasty. Okay, cool. I'm eager to see your review then. Kamuzu says, Kaden. Kaden says, Kamuzu. Yay, everyone's greeting each other. I think I need to restart this challenge. I need to get the fireball power up again.
Hey, Spyro. Nice.
Yes, it is a 5-star difficulty for sure. Dean TV says, also Rhea, did you only make me and D read mods for a month and took them back? Oh, Dean TV, I removed a lot of mods because oftentimes when I'm raided by trolls and stuff, no mods are to be found, so I'm just gonna mod people when and if it happens again, so that I can know for sure who's there to support, you know? Because I had like a bunch of mods that like sometimes aren't always here, so yeah, I had to kind of like clean up. And D Reed says, Epic Mealtime with their bacon wrapped everything, yum yum yum, so good. Yeah, bacon wrapped everything. I saw someone make some bacon wrapped egg cups in like a muffin tin. I thought that was really cool. It looked really good. And then just sprinkle some Parmesan cheese and some seasoning and like some onions on it. Yeah. Ugh. It sucks. Alright, give me a second, y'all. I just have to do this challenge. This sucks. D-Reed says, Lil Rhea said I'm too much of a nuisance to be a mod. No, I didn't say that. I said you're never here to do mod work, so I need to mod people when and if I get raided. Yes. Mamoon says Rhea and the Moon is made of bacon. Oh, and cheese. Swiss cheese. Dean TV says it was fun while it lasted, do you read? I didn't even get to flex my Rhea mod powers. Oh my god. Yeah, there's not much power to flex, to be honest. It's usually boring around here. Like 90% of the time. Let's see. Yes, got him. Oof, rip. Bring it on.
Right.
So frustrating.
All right.
Yay, did it. I think it's because I was charging too much, thinking like I would have to charge, but I don't think I do. Okay, cool. Racing to get to the next flag. Let's go, because my fire meter is running out, so we don't have much time to dilly-dally. That ticking sound is gonna happen soon. Oh gosh. The stress. Yay, got him. Han says, Rhea did it, yay, yay, cat emojis. Momoon says, I was a mod once, then I took an arrow to the knee. I appreciate everyone who helps me with the chat support for sure. So don't think I don't appreciate you just because like I had to clean house a little bit. Yay, we did it, yay. Han says, hello Kaden. Han says, Momoon, I hope someone didn't take your sweet roll. Hi Kaden, not ho. Momoon says, I was going mad with power anyway, so no biggie. Kaden says, LOL. Momoon says, Hans, you mean bacon roll? Yeah, it looks like we're at 1 hour and 17 minutes so far. Not bad for an impromptu stream. Let's see what's going on Twitch. Oh, cool. Yeah, we got some viewers on Twitch. Thank you so much for supporting us there. And let's see. And yeah, thank you again to Skywalker and Daniel for their generous donations to the show. I really appreciate it. Let's see. I think we're all set on this level, so we can go ahead and return home. I think I might wrap it up after this level since we are at about 1 hour 17 or so. But yeah, thank you to everyone for hanging out. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad I got my camera situation figured out too, so I can have nice, clear video quality for y'all. And D-Reed says, do you get trolls often? Every time I'm here, I never really see anyone. Pretty civil. Yeah, D-Reed, when it does happen, it's oftentimes on, like, panels and stuff, so... yeah, it just sucks, because, like, when I invite people on, I want them to feel super comfortable and, like, you know, safe and stuff like that, so... It just doesn't feel good when it happens on my watch, because it feels like I could have prevented it somehow. Hans says, who else wants to run away and live in the Shire? Me, Hans! The Shires of New Zealand, definitely. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play the outro. Thank y'all again for coming through to support. It means a lot. And yeah, I'll catch y'all later. Take care. Bye.